getting everything they absolutely need. So these guys, they've got shelter, they've got food, they don't have to fight for anything, they've got no predators, so they will live longer. However, out in the wild, the general life expectancy is actually way less. It's quite shocking. Generally, out in the wild, they will only live up to 6 to 7 years old. So it is a big, big difference. 20-year difference compared to human care, which is quite amazing. Now, my penguins have been very, very patient as I introduce and talk about them, but would you like to see them get fed? Yeah. Yes? Okay, let's feed them. We're going to chuck in some lovely fish for my penguins today. There we go, some fishies. Alright, so something to note with these penguins, a lot of people go, well, aren't they hot in here? Usually you think the word penguin, you think freezing cold, the Arctic, the snow, which is totally okay. Not these penguins. These penguins are actually found on the south coast of Australia, also in New Zealand. So these guys here are your typical Australian. They much prefer the warmer beachy weather. Hands up, who likes the warm beachy weather? Yeah, beautiful. Today's not too bad. Sorry for all you winter lovers, you know, it's a bit warmer today. But we are coming to winter, so you'll probably like it. My penguins do not like the winter. They do not like the rain. These guys much prefer that summer weather. When it's nice and sunny, we can get all of them in the pool. They'll stay and feed for a very, very long time. So you guys have actually come on a pretty decent day where it's not raining and it's not too cold for them. Because when it's raining here at the park, it's actually really hard to convince them to come in the pool for the show because they'd much rather stay up in their nest boxes, which I can't blame them because when it's raining, I'd rather stay in bed too. So there is no judgment here, okay? Our penguins can do as they like. Now, with our penguins around their exhibit, you can perfectly see it replicates what you'd find these guys out in the wild. So nice sandy beaches, lots of coastal rock and shrub for them to hide up in, and obviously their giant pool. Now, these guys here will spend up to 80% of their life swimming in the ocean, and if we look at them, they're perfectly adapted for it. So they've got those flippers, they've got webbed feet, but more importantly, they have that streamlined body and those very, very small feathers. Now, those feathers, they are so small and so tightly knit together that you can actually really see their skin at all, which is the whole point because it's meant to keep them waterproof. So when they're in the water's actually not getting to their skin at all. And say when the water's a little bit fresher and a little bit colder, they actually don't feel the cold at all because those feathers are also keeping them well insulated. So they are perfectly adapted for swimming in those cold ocean waters, and they don't mind at all that it's a little bit colder. Now,